CLC රන් ණය.
හදිස්සියට පරිස්සම්ම ණය. සෙනසුරාදට විවෘතයි.
The Omicron variant has so far been detected across 77 countries according to the World Health Organization, with Sri Lanka too in the list. Until today, the island nation had confirmed just one case of the variant on the 3rd of December. The patient was identified as a woman who had travelled to Nigeria and recently returned to Sri Lanka. However, with that, 3 more new cases were confirmed today by Director of the Allergy, Immunology and Cell Biology Unit of the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, Dr. Chandima Jeevandara. This sudden detection of new cases, Dr. Jeevandara says, is all the more reason for people to hurry up and get their booster doses. In the past 3 days, it looks like the calls made by authorities urging public to get their third shots are being heeded. And now, every day sees a new daily booster shot record broken, as thousands more turn up at vaccine centres. Yesterday's daily booster dose rollout broke the record set the day before, as 212,733 people were administered with the jab. On Tuesday, 208,003 people had received the booster dose. In the meantime, a study conducted by a team of researchers from the University of Hong Kong found that the Omicron variant multiplies 70 times faster in the human bronchus compared to the Delta variant. The researchers believe that this might be the reason for the Omicron variant's rapid spread in communities. However, the study also shows that the Omicron infection in the lung is 10 times lower than the original SARS-CoV-2, which may be an indicator of lower disease severity. One of the researchers said that the result needs to be interpreted with caution because severe disease is determined not only by how quickly the virus replicates, but also by a person's immune response, and in particular, whether the immune system goes into overdrive, causing what's known as a cytokine storm. A cytokine storm is when the immune system releases an uncontrolled and excessive amount of pro-inflammatory signaling molecules called cytokines, which could in large quantities cause multi-system organ failure and lead to death. After considering the recent studies, the researchers said that due to Omicron's ability to partially evade vaccines and past infection-induced immunity, the threat of the variant is likely to be very significant. Further, with more preliminary studies concluding that the threat of the Omicron variant is growing, health authorities continue to urge people to get vaccinated and follow health guidelines. However, with various seasonal festivities expected, the Ministry of Health say that adherence to the health guidelines are currently below expectations.
Complaints are coming from various quarters about non-adherence of health guidelines, especially in events organized in relation to the festive season in various parts of the island, where several events to commemorate or going parallel to the festive season has been organized disregarding the health guidelines, which is totally unacceptable. We know that most of the clusters created in the past have been associated with certain type of gatherings related to weddings, funeral houses and other gathering of people in relation to several kind of entertainment events and also the parties and related social gatherings. So therefore, it is virtually impossible to control these activities or to ensure that these activities are carried out according to the health guidelines by having policing system by the health workers at all these events. It is virtually impossible. That is why we emphasize that it is the responsibility of the owners of the venues of these parties, events, that it should be carried out according to the stipulated health guidelines.